Hi, welcome to my channel, The Divine Storm 369. Thank you for being here with me. And I'm going to do a reading for you tonight. So this reading is going to be a twin flame reading. Okay, so we have just went through several energetic portals. Okay, starting with 11-1. Okay, ending with 11-3. So let's go ahead. So there's 3 different portals, and let's go ahead and see how that is affecting some twin flames out there. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with pulling the feminine energy, and then I'm gonna pull the masculine energy. Okay, please keep in mind this is a general reading. Okay, so only take what resonates. Energies can be reversed. And if you'd like a personal reading, you know that information is down below each video in the description box below. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and start. If you appreciate the reading or if it resonates, please leave me a like, share, subscribe, and a comment down below, and hit the notification bell. You never know when I'll be telling your story here. So let's go ahead and start by pulling the feminine energy in this reading. Okay, and let's go ahead and pull a masculine energy in this reading. Okay. All right, so very, very interesting. We have 2 very kind of masculine energies, okay? Go ahead and turn that light up a little. All right, so feminine, we have the Emperor, okay? This is Aries energy. So feminine, you could be an Aries sun, moon, or rising, okay? This is divine masculine energy. This is extremely powerful energy as well, okay? Aries is a natural born leader. Okay, so Aries, they're the type to volunteer to go first, I don't know if you've ever been somewhere where somebody's like, I need a volunteer. Would anyone like to volunteer? Well, an Aries will always volunteer. They will go first. Okay. So yeah, an Aries is a natural born leader. They are meant to lead. They're innovative. They have a lot of good ideas. They're very energetic, but they tend to kind of burn out pretty quickly. Okay, they're authoritative. Authoritative. I don't know how you say that word really, but anyways, they are usually hold positions of authority no matter what they do. So, this could be managerial, this could be supervisor, this could be a lead, this could be any type of leading position, no matter what it is. So think big. It doesn't have to be confined to a certain spot. Okay, with the Emperor here. So feminine, I feel like all of these are qualities and traits that you have. All right. But one thing I'm feeling here about you, feminine, you see your masculine as kind of controlling. All right. You don't like that. So you feel like they're controlling. They're a little authoritative. How do you say, however you say that word. And you don't like that. You are an Aries. You like feeling like you are your own person. No one can tell an Aries what to do. Let me tell you. And listen, you guys, I'm saying this as an Aries moon. And literally, Aries is the strongest planet I have in my chart. Nobody could tell an Aries what to do. And Aries will not conform no matter what. Okay. Aries is very powerful. Okay. And feminine, you don't appreciate it. Okay. You do not appreciate this masculine coming up in your space, telling you what to do. Oh no. You think that is pretty controlling. Okay. You really do. You see this masculine is the King of Swords. We got Aquarius energy here. This masculine is the King of Swords. All right. They're very logical. Very, very logical, but they are also very authoritative. However the hell you say that word. Authoritative. Anyways. Yes, they are also a natural born leader. Okay. This is a masculine who's probably very good with words, very good with speech, very good with numbers, with all things that have to do with logic. Okay. But you know what? They're a little bit emotionally detached. All right. They're a little bit detached from, I feel like they stand very much in their own truth and they are very logic based and very just emotionally detached in all of their views and perceptions and even in their relationships. And I think that this masculine has a very good job where they do hold a position over others, just the same as you do, feminine, in this reading. But you see this masculine gets very used to telling people what to do. Okay, they do. And while they see their truth and that might work for them while they're at work, and for everyone who works under them, it might work for those people telling them what their truth is and them accepting that. But this feminine does not accept that. This feminine has their own truth, okay? And this masculine is not going to come in here and change that. They're not going to control them. They're not going to boss them around in any type of way. All right. If this feminine wants to do something, it's because they want to do it. So there is a clash here. Feminine, why do I feel like you're like, okay, I had to show this masculine that I'm my own person. I had to kind of put them in their place. Why do I feel like that? Feminine, what did you do? That's what I'm getting here. Because this masculine is not too happy. Okay, that's what I'm getting. All right, they're feeling a little bit hurt. Let's get some clarifiers, shall we? All right. Feminine, I feel like you have a very cool bracelet. I'm seeing like a fur cuff or a fur bracelet for you. Okay, let's go ahead and get another card for your energy, feminine. All right, toxicity, bound, and patterns. Feminine, you are breaking karmic patterns, okay? You are breaking toxic patterns. That's what Spirit is showing me. And honestly, you are seeing this masculine's behavior and the way they're interacting in the relationship as toxic, as a pattern that you've had to really break yourself of in the past. Let's go ahead and take a look at their energy. We got release, surrender, and purge. Yeah, you know what? This masculine has a very hard time moving forward. They can hold a grudge like crazy, okay? So anyways, especially if this is air energy, so strong Aquarius for King of Swords, but they could also be a Gemini and a Libra. And I don't know if you know about the way a Libra can hold a grudge, okay? It's not easy, but when they do, it surely is nasty. It lasts a very long time, okay? They can hold that grudge forever. So they have a hard time releasing, letting go of things. They have a hard time accepting, feminine, that they cannot rule you. You don't want to be ruled. You want a partner, right? You want someone to be your soulmate, to walk with you through this life, to experience things with you, to connect with you. Okay, you want someone to love and to love you as well. You want someone who wants to protect you and you also to protect them as well, right? So you want something equal, and what you do not want is to be ruled, is to be dominated. Okay, and I feel like there's something here to where You may have felt that way growing up with a father energy or a father figure. You may have felt they were very strict, like they were very dominating, like they wanted to rule you, okay? Not just be like that strong, supportive parent figure, but to actually rule you. And a lot of times you really felt dominated by this masculine father figure in your life. And I think that it took you a very long time to break toxic patterns with this person. It really did. It took you a very long time to step into yourself and become the ruler of your own life. Okay. So you don't really do well with somebody stepping in and think they're going to rule you. You're like, oh no, I can't accept this. This is not what I want in my life. This is what I've chosen to cut out of my life. So let's go ahead and get another card for the feminine. Okay, we got Love Strike. I've been swept off my feet. Random, unexpected, and amazing. All right, so feminine, I think that you're in love with this masculine. You really are. Okay, you love them. You want to be with them. This person came into your life and swept you off your feet. All right, but they are exhibiting very toxic behaviors right now. And you're like, why can't they just let it go? Why can't they just release it? Why can't they just give it up? Right? Why do they have to? You're like, oh my gosh, they kind of remind me of my father. And if they remind me of my father, I can't do this, right? Because you don't want to feel dominated in that way. You felt very misunderstood growing up as well. Okay. And yeah, it is toxic. Spirit saying it was a toxic pattern that took you a while to break. Okay. The Emperor is not a child. The Emperor is not in their 20s. Okay. The Emperor is more experienced in life. So feminine, you are not young. You are no spring chicken. Okay. It has taken you a large part of your life to work through this. And you don't want to move backwards. That's what you don't want to do. So you're looking forward. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at your masculine's energy towards you. Gossip. I've been talking about you to my friends. Oh boy, here we go. I knew it with the King of Swords, right? Like always with the King of Swords. So feminine, this masculine doesn't exactly have the best people around them, do they? As a matter of fact, I feel like their friends are actually not the best influences in their life. Okay? Because these masculines, they like to talk. They like to gossip. They really like to fill each other's thoughts and minds with a lot of toxic bullshit gossip that it really gets just so exaggerated and blown out of proportion. Okay? It's like a group of mean girls. That's what I'm seeing. This masculine and their friends, okay? Gossip, gossip, gossip. It's like a group of mean girls. It gets exaggerated. It gets blown out of proportion. It gets out of control. Okay? And most of it isn't even true. But regardless of if it's true, it still changes their perception of the person they're gossiping about and their relationships. All right? So there's been some gossiping here. This feminine has been the topic of discussion with this masculine and their friends. This masculine's friends are clearly a karmic energy in this relationship. It is 100% clear to me on that. And so this masculine has definitely had their perception kind of messed with, okay, by this gossip. All right, so feminine, let's get you another card. All right, feminine, spirit is saying cleansing, clearing out old energies, and that's exactly what you've been doing, okay? And I'm seeing Palo Santo here, so maybe you love Palo Santo, all right? Feel connected to it. And spirit is saying that it's a great cleansing tool to use by burning it, okay? To clear, to help to clear toxic energy and toxic patterns as well. All right. So I feel like for this feminine, you might be very connected or just feel like you like Palo Santo a lot. All right. With this card coming out here. But yeah, you've also had very toxic relationships and love in your past. You have gotten in relationships in your past with masculines who did remind you very much of your father. And it's not like you purposely went out and tried to find someone, you know, that's like your father, but it's like you found someone, you got with them, you like them, right? And after some time, you know, all these toxic behaviors seeped out, and you took notice of them, and you realized, oh my gosh, this is pretty much just like my father. This is the exact toxic energy of that, the same pattern. And feminine, that is something you have dealt with for a lot of your life, okay? There are some masculines who, I'm just going to go ahead and get a drink really quick. There are some masculines who cannot handle their own toxic energy inside of them. And I'm not saying that all masculines have toxic energy. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. I'm saying there are masculines who have been very toxic in their own relationships, in their own lives. Okay. And they cannot admit it to themselves. They cannot take responsibility. These are the type of masculines who believe that they know best for everyone else, okay? And wants to try to force people to live a certain way or be a certain way or even rule the other person in relationships. And this is what is considered a toxic relationship or even an abusive relationship, okay? Feminine, you've been through that before. It's not something that's a secret, okay? Because you know, you have been open about that. You want to move forward from that. And that's something your masculine knows. Okay. And I feel that there's people around them who might talk about you and what you've been through. And that is absolutely horrible. They have no business to do that. They weren't there. It's none of their business. And it's because of the toxicity inside of themselves. It's like they don't want to accept any other toxicity that they hear from any other masculine, okay, especially when it comes to a masculine dealing with a feminine energy. So they don't want to hear that, okay, because they can't handle their own issues with feminines. They can't handle their own issues with their own toxicity in their life. All right. So what happens here? Okay. Well, this is where there's gossip, there's bringing up people, there's talking about that person. There is a lot of negative conversation. There is projecting, okay, and trying to reinforce a certain type of view on a person. Maybe saying, oh, this person lied. They didn't really go through what they went through. They're lying and they're going to lie about you. Okay. Or another one is even like, oh, this person, you know, they don't know what they're doing. You know, I have to tell them what to do or else, you know, they need me. They can't live without me, whatever it is, right? That's another one. These are projections. So I see that there is friends here with this masculine has got serious problems with projections, and they are very, very toxic. Okay. And this masculine has become emotionally detached to this feminine. And this feminine has noticing them getting increasingly toxic and detached. And they're like, what's going on, masculine? This masculine's holding grudges. It's like they're not letting even little simple things go. They're being very, like, I would say passive aggressive. They're trying to be bossy. The feminine doesn't appreciate that. And this feminine's thinking, what's got into them? What on earth has got into my masculine? Well, it's these friends are not helping. Okay, I could tell you that. They are not helping. All right. Let's get another clarifier here for the feminine energy. Feminine, you don't understand, okay? You're trying to understand the situation. You're like, I just want to understand what's going on. All right, what is going wrong here? Why the distance? Why the disconnect? Why do I feel this energy between us, right? And let's get one more card for the masculine. Okay, so this might be your twin flame. All right, for sure. What's wrong with this masculine? Why are they detached? Well, someone is gossiping about their twin flame. All right, that hurts them in their soul. They might not show that that hurts them, but clearly it does. Okay, it does some damage on them. It really tears apart not just their perception of their relationship, but also the world and their perception on themselves. It hurts their perception on themselves because you two are so connected spiritually. Let's get another card for the masculine. All right, we got spiritual protection. All right, so the spirit guides are coming forward to let you know that they are working on this relationship. They are protecting this relationship, and that this masculine has a lot of unresolved trauma, preventing them from moving forward. And these friends, these people are evoking that trauma. Okay. So what is this trauma about here with the masculine? Let's see if we could get some info. You know what? Let's use this with the unresolved trauma. Okay, so this is old wounds and childhood issues. All right, that's what I'm getting here. So definitely this masculine has their own childhood issues that need to be healed. And I think that it's also with the father figure. And I think that's why Spirit brought you two together, because obviously if someone is just toxic enough, listen, I would like to sit here and tell you that you can always heal toxic relationships with parents. And 8 times out of 10, that's the case, right? You actually can. But there are those 2 times out of 10 where you can't, right? And sometimes in those cases, spirits will bring 2 people together with the same issue so that you're meant to heal with each other, right? The same wound. So you and this masculine essentially are sharing the same childhood wound. And that's one of the reasons why Spirit brought you together when Spirit did. So you can help to heal each other and be that healing support that each other needs to be able to get through that hurt, that pain, revisiting it. Okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at the feminine's thoughts towards her masculine. What is she thinking? All right, we got divinely guided. Trust the journey. Your connection is protected. So feminine, you are praying to Spirit, asking the universe to please protect your relationship, to protect your connection. All right, that's what you're asking, because something feels very off. All right, and you feel that you've been divinely guided to this person. It does feel fated. It feels that you met for a reason. All right. And so you have been praying, you've been asking the universe to please protect this connection because you are having a hard time understanding what is really going on here. So you're asking for divine protection, and Spirit is answering you, telling you, yes, I've heard you. I've heard your prayers. I've heard your request, and I'm going to give you that spiritual protection that you've asked for. You are protected. Okay, you are protected, feminine. You and your relationship. So let's go ahead and get another card here. All right, so we have self-love, creation, and intentions. So feminine, you're having a hard time trusting this masculine's intentions. You really are. All right. Also, your self-esteem has been hurting lately due to this relationship. All right. And Spirit is telling you that you have nothing to worry about. All right. Honestly, you have nothing to worry about, that everything is playing out in divine order. Let's get another card here. And it's all part of the healing process. So during the healing process, it's going to hurt sometimes, right? But we get past it, and it's all a part of healing. So let's see what Spirit wants to tell you about that. You can do it, feminine. This is Archangel Michael. So you might feel very closely connected to Archangel Michael, or you might have reached out to him for divine guidance, for healing, and for protection. And Archangel Michael is here saying, I'm here, I've heard you, I'm giving you all three. I'm giving you guidance, I'm giving you protection, I'm giving you healing. Okay, and you can do this. So this is also divine support from Archangel Michael, feminine. So he is with you. And if you need his guidance, you can just simply call for his guidance. Say, Archangel Michael, I need your guidance right now. I need your healing right now. Okay, let's take a look at your masculine's thoughts towards you. Wow, this is an air sign. We got the Knight of Swords here. Okay, so this masculine has been saying some not so nice things, feminine. They've been saying some very nasty things to you and about you. And honestly, like, it's come out of the blue. It's come on all of a sudden. And you do not know where this is coming from. You're like, what? Where on earth are you coming up with these things? It feels like they're attacking you. It feels like they're accusing you. It feels like they're attacking you. Like they're just blurting things out. Okay, and you have no idea where it's coming from. So you're like, where is these attacks coming from? Why do you think all of these things? Why are you thinking so negatively about me? So you feel like they think negatively about you. Okay, and it's because this masculine is suffering from their past. They are struggling with a lack mentality that they have gotten from their past, from their childhood, that has been reinforced by these friends. Okay, see, this masculine never really felt like they had true love or support in their family. Okay, and so it's very easy to trigger insecurities about their relationships like these friends do. Okay, and we'll take a look at what those insecurities are. But we could see here they are suffering with this, okay, very much so. And they are mentally afflicted because of this. They are in a lack mentality and they are attacking, okay? So this masculine needs to calm down. They need to take a break, okay? Honestly. All right. I'm also seeing the color orange, like a burnt orange, like the sun going down. All right. So that's interesting. I don't know if that means something to someone. Let's go ahead and you know, take a look at this masculine. They definitely have, they're accusing you of things. Let's take a look at some of these accusations. Okay. And they're suffering. Wow. All right. So let's see. Yeah, they're talking about you, feminine. Okay. They might be, someone's telling them that you're trying to trap them with marriage. Okay, that you are persuading them. Okay, that they even might have accused you of putting things in their food. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. That's crazy. Yeah, they've even accused you of that. All right, they have been selfish. They have been moody, childish, petty. You have no idea what's going on with them. They've accused you of putting things in their food, and they've like insulted you. Like they've been like, oh my gosh, you put something in my food. Why does it taste so nasty then? That type of energy. And you're like, oh my God, you just accused me of like putting something in your food. And you just like said my cooking was nasty. What the actual F is wrong with you? Right? And none of those things are true. This feminine would never do that. So, yeah. And we could see here this masculine is suffering and they're struggling with their mental health. And they really feel like they need a break. They need a pause. But they don't know from what. Okay, so what is bringing this on? What is bringing this on? Okay, fear. Fear is bringing this on. Fear of love. Fear of love that they have never had. Okay, and it's because they have not healed. All right, they have not healed, and they've, you know, just been playing, goofing off with their friends and gossiping and letting that gossip affect their fear. Honestly, you know, honestly, they should be sticking up for their feminine, saying, do not talk about my feminine. That's not okay. You know, I love this person. That's not okay. But they don't do that. Okay. Because they have this like lack mentality ingrained in them. They have this thought ingrained in them that, you know, everybody is just out to use them or hurt them. They just believe that because they have been used in their life. They have been hurt in their life. But the people that are using them and hurting them are their friends. They're literally using them and hurting them by the things they're saying. Okay. And that's what they don't understand. That's what they don't get. And Spirit is really saying taking a break and a pause from these friends would really do great for their healing. Let's go ahead and get a message from Spirit here. All right, we got meditate. Yeah, this masculine needs time to get their mind together and, you know, just pause without these people around them, you know, and just to reconnect with themselves. That's what they really, really need, is what Spirit is telling me. So let's take a look at the emotions the feminine feels towards her masculine. Okay, we got two. We got Justice, Libra energy. Okay. And we got Awakening. All right. So there's definitely a soul contract between you. Okay, that is clear. That is something feminine you feel in your heart. And I think that you have had a spiritual awakening once you met this person. For some of you, it's once you met them. And for others of you, it was right before you met them. That's what Spirit is telling me. So it might resonate both ways for some of you. Okay. But there is a soul contract here. And the soul contract here is that feminine, you're meant to teach this masculine how to surrender. Yes, I know. They're stubborn. It seems impossible, but that is what's in your contract, okay? You are meant to teach them a feeling of oneness. You are meant to teach them how to surrender to self-love, how to surrender to awakening, to justice, to your twin flame, 1111. Feminine, you might be seeing 1111. This is a wake-up call. It's Spirit saying, wake up to the journey. take the blindfold off, right? Because balance is actually being restored, okay? I also feel like something in your past life was very, very unbalanced with this person, and it's something that is rebalancing in this life, okay? So it's some sort of dynamic that you did start this life out with that is kind of falling away, and you're meant to clear it with this masculine. All right, that is what Spirit is telling me. So that could be different for a lot of you. All right, so again, just take what resonates, you guys. But feminine, you are meant to teach them to surrender. You are meant to bring that spiritual awakening to them. All right, and they are meant to heal with you. They are meant to show you that you are not alone, that you've never been alone, that you carry the same wounds, the same scars. That, yeah, this person that hurt you or the people that hurt you, they may not ever realize it. They may not ever care. But this person does care. And they have the same wounds. And you're meant to experience a feeling of oneness with this person in order to heal. Because I feel like for this feminine, for this particular feminine, it's been very hard for you to feel actual, like a feeling of being one with a masculine energy, because you have had a lot of karmic energy with masculine energies in your life, starting with your father and in your relationships. And this masculine is meant to give you that feeling of oneness, okay? And showing you how to surrender as well to that. So let's get another card here for your emotions towards them. Okay, we got family, home, commitment. So feminine, you are committed to this masculine. There might even be a marriage between you. Or it could be that you're engaged, okay? But there's a commitment here. Either way, you want a family with this person, but you feel like you need to also show yourself love. Again, your number one priority is more so not allowing yourself to go back into the toxic energy that you've come from, okay? That you broke yourself free from. So this is awakening to self-love, but also awakening your masculine to self-love and a real sense of home, a real sense of family. And I think that for you, feminine, you can't imagine experiencing this sense of home and family with anyone else. And I think that you've never felt that with anyone else. So that's what you want with this person, okay? So let's get another card here for your emotions towards them. All right, we got lessons. So definitely going through healing lessons, lessons that are going to heal you. And that's what this is all about. At the end of the day, it's about healing you. I see the letter A and I see the letter J. Okay, so A and J, that could be somebody's first initials. That could be someone's initials, you know. So however you want to take that. I'm also seeing E, okay, and the number 9. So that could be some extra clarification for someone out there. Sometimes I get letters that pop out at me, you guys. Sometimes I don't. Tonight I do. So there we go. Let me know what that means to you. You know, especially if your initials or maybe your name starts with an A or a J or an E, okay, or maybe that's your person's initials. All right, so let me know. And yeah, let's go ahead and get the masculine's emotions towards his feminine here. Divine timing. Wow, isn't this a divinely guided relationship? I have so many divine cards here. So patience is needed here in order to surrender. What did I tell you? They're trying to learn how to surrender and it's going to take a little bit of time. Spirit is saying this is not something they're going to learn overnight. Patience is needed, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Patience is needed. So do not forget that. And you know what else? Patience is also needed for healing. Healing doesn't happen overnight. And this masculine is healing from a lot of past, a lack mentality. And really, this masculine has been suffering, okay? And that's why they've been coming off very emotionally detached. Sometimes when you go through things as a child, like this masculine did, and also like you did, feminine, you don't really realize the ways in which it has affected you until you are older, until you're an adult. And I think that it's really affecting this masculine mentally right now in their adult life. I also feel like this feminine might be a little bit younger, or I'm sorry, older. This feminine, I feel like, might be a bit older than the masculine. There is a slight age difference here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get another card for the emotions this masculine feels towards his feminine. All right, so we got the Ace of Wands, all right? The Ace of Fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So this masculine is like, this feminine, they are my fiery, passionate Aries love. That's what they're saying here. Okay. Yeah, they feel like you inspire them. You make them feel like they met you for a reason, and they feel that in their soul. They really feel they've met you for a reason, and they just don't know what that reason is. And sometimes it freaks them out. Sometimes they're afraid of it and they back out and they lash out and they freak out. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's their own wounds that they're freaking out about. It has nothing to do with you, feminine. And that's definitely something to keep in mind dealing with this person. So let's get another card here for their emotions towards you. Yeah, so we got numbing, all right? So we got a lot of numbing emotionally. That's why they're coming off emotionally detached, all right? Because they are dealing with, I would definitely say this is mental suffering. This is racing thoughts, and these are not good thoughts. I think that they're having problems controlling their thoughts, okay, and making them stop. So I'm also hearing this masculine is like, I just want the thoughts to stop, and they're having a hard time with that. So instead, they're trying to numb themselves. So they're really struggling mentally right now. And I think that a lot of masculines are right now, okay? A lot of people are right now on this earth. And, you know, I just want to say that none of you are alone, you know, and definitely don't ever feel any shame or anything about reaching out to talk to someone. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here. What is this masculine numbing himself from or with? Let's get more information on the numbing aspect, you guys. But Spirit's asking them to meditate. That whatever they're doing, please stop and meditate. Okay, don't numb yourself in other ways. All right, don't meditate, right? Let's go ahead and get another card here. Okay, they are numbing themselves to their love of the divine feminine. All right, that's what they are numbing themselves of. So we have the gossip going on. We have that affecting their mental state. We have, and you know, it's only because they have been so wounded in their past, just like you have, feminine. But I think you've done a better job in healing yourself. This masculine has not, okay? They have not. They have tried to numb themselves. And so, yeah, they're really kind of just numbing themselves to their divine feminine, all right? So why are they doing this? Specifically, what's going on? All right, and they're not having sex with their feminine, all right, because they are numbing themselves and they don't want to feel emotionally connected. They don't want to establish that connection right now, so because they're trying to numb themselves. So they're not having sex with their feminine, okay, is what I'm seeing here. And let's get another card as to what's going on with this numbing. The numbing of the masculine energy. All right, this relationship deserves a second chance. So that's something they know. And we got integrity. All right, so this masculine, there's a feeling inside of their heart that says they are not living in their integrity. That something in their life is not aligning with their values, with their morals, with what they believe is right. There's something in their life that doesn't feel right, but they can't quite either put their finger on what it is or don't want to admit to themselves what it is. And I can tell you, I think they're trying to blame it on the feminine. It's the gossip. It's the things like that, that is making them automatically blame the feminine. It must be that. It must be this relationship that does not align with my values, with my morals. It's got to be this situation, right? No, it's not this situation. You know what doesn't align with your integrity is the friends that talk about your feminine, that gossip about them, that say disgusting things about them, and really, honestly, kind of give you certain impressions. And even though they're not true, you can't help but think about those things at the end of the day when you're in front of your feminine. You can't help it. And it disgusts you, the things that are said. And your feminine does not do the things that are said, that are gossiped about. You know that they don't deserve what is said, but you didn't stand up for them. So I'll tell you something, that's really what doesn't align with your integrity. It has nothing to do with this feminine. It's you, and it's the company that you're keeping. And that is why you feel so icky inside, because you allowed it to happen. Because this masculine also has the energy of, I'm the masculine. I want to protect my feminine. And let's be honest here, they're not doing that when it comes to their friends, okay? As a matter of fact, it feels a little bit like they're energetically throwing the relationship out there to the wolves, okay? And at the end of the day, masculine, that's why this situation, you feel like something ain't right in your life. That's why, because what you're doing isn't right. But can you admit it to yourself? That's the question here. All right, so let's take a look at feminine. What do you want from this masculine, from the relationship at this point in time? What is it that you want? You want the Three of Wands. You want a future. You want to move on. You're ready for the next stage in love. You're ready for commitment. You're ready to experience all of the things that you haven't experienced yet. You're ready to experience family. You're ready to experience home. You're ready to experience marriage, buying a home together even. All of these things, that's what you're ready for. You're ready for the things that are next for you. You're ready to build a solid foundation and form a solid structure. Okay, maybe a house by the water, by the beach. I feel like that's a dream for you, feminine. That's something you're thinking about. Okay, you want to live by the water, live by the beach. Okay, let's get another card here. And I think you think about it often. All right, and you want your soulmate to be a part of this. Okay, you really do. That's what you want. That's what you want. It is noble. It is honorable. It's beautiful. That's the only thing you want. This feminine has a beautiful, honorable, genuine soul. And I would love to read for this feminine. Now, what does this masculine want from this connection? We know the feminine's intentions are good. What does the masculine want? Let's take a look. We got the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so this masculine is very focused on work. They work a lot. They might be a workaholic, okay? So earth energy here. All right, very Capricorn. But they are willing to put an effort in the relationship. See, the thing is, they've cut themselves off. They focus on work, okay? But what they truly do want is a renewal, is to renew the spark, is to, and you know, especially with that Ace of Wands there, they really want a new beginning in this connection. Okay, they do. They do. They want to renew the spark. That's what they want. They're willing to work on it. Okay, they're saying, I'm willing to work on it. I am. All right, but we got to get through these cycles. We got to finally get past this because I'm tired of repeating the same issue, going through the same hurts, the same pain over and over and over again. I want a true second chance, full of integrity with my divine feminine. Okay, so that's what you want, masculine. Only you can achieve that. Only you can align yourself. And you know how to do it. You know what you need to let go of. We both know here, okay? People that aren't, are making you question your integrity, your values, your morals, making you question yourself and your love and your relationships. Those are the people that need second looked at, right? Let's get another card here for the actions that the feminine would like to take in this relationship. Feminine, you're like, okay, listen, masculine, you got to let go of the karmics, okay? There's a codependency here. There's a codependency that you have with these friends, with these karmics, and it's not cool. It's not okay. All right? And honestly, it's causing you to see a side to them that you did not think was there. And it feels like a dark side of them. It gives you anxiety. And you feel this disconnection. And you know it has something to do with these people. You feel the energy because you see, this feminine's very intuitive. They feel the energy of these people when this masculine leaves their side. All right? There's a certain energy that everyone picks up when they're around certain people. Anyone. You kind of pick up their energy. You still have it when you go to the next place. So this feminine intuitively picks it up. They can pick up when they've been around these people because they're carrying their energy with them still. Okay? Let's get another card here. Yeah, we got karma, balance, and justice. So feminine, you want justice to be served. You want things to be set right. You want the truth to be told. Okay, and you want balance above all other things. You want structure. All right, and that can only be achieved one way in your eyes. That is letting go of these people. All right, it's time to ascend. It's time to let go of lower vibrational energies. Okay, and this has been a lesson. This has been a lesson about healing, about choosing family, about choosing soulmate, your soulmate, and about justice as well. Okay, so let's see what Spirit wants to tell you, feminine, about your energy towards your masculine. Oh, sorry about that. My cards are so crazy. Okay. There we go. All right, Spirit, what would you like to say to this feminine about her energy? All right, so feminine, this is actually a message from your masculine's higher self. And what your masculine's higher self is saying to you is, I know you feel like I don't love you. I know you feel like I've been disconnecting from you. But look deep within your heart. And you don't have to hear it. You don't have to see it. But you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. It is deep. It is powerful. okay? And it's not going anywhere. It is spiritual, okay? So even when I'm, numbing myself, even when I'm saying these horrible things or listening to it and gossiping, and that's horrible. No one should ever do that. Know that it's lies coming out of my mouth. It's not the truth. I feel badly. There's something off. And if you look and feel in your heart, you can feel my love for you 100%. Okay. So what are the actions the masculine is going to take? We got internal conflict. Okay. They're conflicted. They don't know what to do here. Should they remain in the darkness with these people or just embrace the light and let go? Right? I mean, this has been a hard lesson for them as well, because what they're going through is feeling shameful. All right. So they feel shameful. They feel like they don't even want to look you in the eye right now, feminine. Okay. And they know it. They know it. They know that it's time. And you know what? It's bringing on an awakening. And it's time for their awakening. Okay, so they feel like they haven't protected you. They're the masculine. They were supposed to protect you. And here they are letting these people bash you who don't even know you. So it sucks. It sucks and they're conflicted. All right. So why are they letting these people bash you? It's horrible. What the heck? Ace of Swords in reverse, okay, because they talk very brutal anyways. This is the way that they talk. And this has been allowed spiritually because it is sending you on a path of fate and destiny. This is actually divine intervention. So these people talking mass stuff about you, feminine, is actually divine intervention because it sent this masculine down a very toxic spiral. And it's a fated spiral that to where he's going to realize these people are not good for him. These people don't align. All right. And it's time to let go. And that's exactly what's going to happen with the Ace of Swords in reverse, cutting them out. So this is a blessing in disguise. This is divine intervention stepping up. Your connection is protected. And this masculine feels very ashamed, as they should, because they feel they failed to protect their feminine. But listen, everything happens for a reason, and this is fate. So what does Spirit want to tell the feminine about the masculine's energy? Okay. So Spirit is saying, listen, feminine, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. We see cycles here. This isn't going to last forever. And as a matter of fact, you're almost at the end. When we resist change, like your masculine has, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. And sometimes we resist so much, Spirit has to send in an divine intervention the way that he did with this masculine. So just go with the flow, feminine. You're going to be surprised where it will lead you. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get this feminine some messages from her masculine. What does your masculine want to say to you? Let's take a look here. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so here's what they want to tell you. You inspire them. You inspire them to be the real them. You inspire them to be authentic because they feel like in their life there was always this fear of true love and this fear of being truly authentic. But with you, you really inspire them and push them to be the real them and their authentic self. And they want you to know they're no longer afraid of being themselves because of you. Lying was easier for them than telling the truth. It's easier for them to lie than to be authentic because there's something about them to where in their life they have developed a fear of being authentic and being real. But that's something you've really been helping them to overcome. Okay. But right now they just feel safer not talking about it. That's why they have really kind of shut you out. Okay. So they don't feel ready to speak to you about this situation yet. But they will. Okay, so things are aligning right now. So this is just giving them time for everything to spiritually align and for them to be able to process. And the grass wasn't greener on the other side. So they want you to know they're not happy with their actions. Okay. So if you've made it this far, thank you for watching to the end. Let's get you a special message. You can take it however it resonates with you. Okay. All right, you got the turtle. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful. So you might really like turtles or feel very attached to turtles. Let me know if that's the case. But the turtle is about mother, is about preservation and creation. Slow down. Okay, so spirit wants you to slow down. Find your own pace. There is no rush when the destination is inside of yourself. Okay? The turtle is at home wherever she roams and knows that heaven is a state of being. Some native tribes believe the turtle is a map to the cosmos, to the underworld, the heaven and earth all in one. Her shell looks as if it is fragmented, yet she is a symbol of the Great Mother, an integrated consciousness. The turtle reminds us that even though we may feel fragmented, we are always whole, but healing enough to where we genuinely feel that again can only happen through steady progress and grounding. If you have been through something traumatic and withdrawn into your shell, the turtle wants you to know that retreating from the world into solitude is often a form of self-preservation, and it's natural. Despite how separated you feel from your true self and creation, one day you will come out of your shell and see your wholeness once again. But this can't be rushed or forced. The turtles can live a very long time because they take their time. They have almost no predators, and if they are in danger, all they have to do is hide in their shell. To help you come out of your shell, the turtle asked us if there is really anything to be afraid of anymore. So is there? I'm asking you, right? What are you still afraid of? Are we trying to keep something out or keep ourselves out by perceiving a danger that is not there anymore? There is no rush, but reflecting on these things, it may get you one step closer to having a much needed breath of fresh air, to stretch in the sun and dive in your favorite pond. The Great Mother still has you safe within her sight. So you're safe, you're protected. And oh my gosh, it says you are protected and still on path. Okay. So you are directly where you need to be. And I'm just going to hold this card up for the remainder of the video so you can receive any activations or downloads that Spirit would like you to receive. And thank you again for watching. If it resonated with you or if you enjoyed the reading, please leave me a like, share, subscribe, comment down below. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.